Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another sneak peek review, this time from Nitecore. Now this is their soon to be released all new, brand new EDC29. Now I was sent this, I don't have a box because it's still in that testing phase. This is the way they sent it to me, along with a few others. Been testing a lot of their products lately. So let's get it out of here so we can take a look at it. There it is. They really went all out on this. I like the fact that they're including this unlock and unlock, so much easier to do versus having to hold that down. Does have the OLED display so you can check your battery level at any time. Lock and unlock this light so you can use it. Very nice. Lock it out, just shuts it off, and that's great. Let's go ahead and take a look here. It does have the famous LUMINSHIELD technology. Now we'll go ahead and show you why. These are the UHI Max LEDs. See those in there? Just amazing. Very familiar with these LEDs. Textured reflectors. Now because it's using these LEDs a little bit thicker here than the rest of it, I like the design they did with this. Still have the grip areas. You can hold it like this, or you can hold it like this. Whichever is easier for you. If you do hold it like this, the beam is wider. If you hold it like that, it's taller and narrow. And of course it is USB Type-C rechargeable. If you use a QC 3.0, you'll be able to quickly charge this. And the style and design on this is excellent. I really like the way they went a little bit further out with the cosmetics on this. Clip here, a lot of resistance. Deep pocket, carry this, shirt pocket, it's up to you. Here's the battery information here. Hope that my camera can pick that up. It's got the flat finish on here. Two switch design. And the machining and finish on this is very nice. Now these will generate a lot of heat, so make sure you use turbo wisely. It does have a countdown. Could be easier to carry this for some people. Well, normally I would take it apart here, but it's a sealed unit. So now let's go ahead and unlock it. So we're going to go ahead. You can hit the button. The display will show you the battery level, but it won't turn on or do anything. I really like this lockout. Now it's unlocked. Show you the different light levels that this has without even turning on the light. So now we're going to full press, turns on the light. Now we're going to go through those light levels. Now you see the other LEDs start to kick in. It's got just the main LEDs in the very center. Hope that you can see that. And then as we go through those light outputs, now you see all of them turn on. So that's how that LUMINSHIELD works. So I got a lot of questions on that, and I thought I would show that. So the camera has to adjust for a second. Now let's go ahead and take a look here at the beam. Now if we go back to the lowest setting here, it's just going to be a nice hot spot there, very little spill because that only center part of that core is working. You can see it does have a nice hot spot there, a little bit of bleeding there. Spill area is pretty bright all the way basically to the edge of that. These LEDs are exclusive from Nitecore and they are incredible. Jeez, that's a lot of light coming out of that. Man. Now it does have a countdown and then it'll start to go back up. That's kind of give you a little help to give it time in between using turbo. But 3000 lumens is a lot of light coming out of this thing, and the LUMINSHIELD is just incredible. So if you have it here, boom, it just that is just incredible. Man, OLED display, you can read it day or night, doesn't matter. And these here haven't got hot around them at all. That's just an insane amount of light. I'll show you the countdown that it does. And then it'll build back up. There you go. High and the UI, and then turbo. LUMINSHIELD. Look at that. That is insane. That is just crazy bright. Now you can see it counting down all the way, and then now it's counting back up. So it's letting you know that the temperature of this a little toasty on here now. So now I want to show you the display it does when you have the LUMINSHIELD and then you have the highest output of 3000 lumens on the first level of turbo, and then you have 6500 lumens. So I just want to show that to you because it is relatively quick. There's the 3000 and 6500, and it counts down pretty quickly and it shuts down. So now, because it generated so much heat, and this has gotten really toasty here, yeah, that's really toasty. Now it's going to do a count upward to let you know when you'll be able to use that turbo again. I won't be using the 6500 lumens that this can do very often, but it's there if you do need it, and it's blinding. So incredible options where you can run this 3000 lumens on the regular UI. Is just a huge amount of light. The 1200 lumens I think is more than enough for most applications, and you'll probably never need anything more than that. And then of course we can simply lock that out. Now the light doesn't turn on. So top-notch build quality on this, not seeing any issues. Very toasty on the head of this light. Let me grab a little temperature gun here. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so I got my temperature gun out here. Let's go ahead and just kind of hold it up here. So you can see there was over 127 degrees. So it does get really toasty. It's been off for a few seconds while I grab this. So turbo is going to be limited. Well, let's wait no further. Let's take this EDC29 out. See how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the sneak peek of the EDC29 from Nitecore. Let's go ahead and get started. I'll turn it on here. Just like the little switch. quickly unlock it. And there it is on the water spout, 38 feet from where I'm standing. 65 feet there. There's the beam on the fence, give you an idea. Up close and personal. Beam is impressive. Combination, and this is pretty amazing. Let's go to the next level here, see how it does. See a little bit better there, nice hot spot on that. It's got some pretty good range on it. Spill areas come alive. Now all the LEDs will come on after this level, if I remember correctly. Let's go to the next level. See how they came on there, filling in the spill area even more. Hot spot there. Look at the spill. Now turbo will have to wait for it to time back up so I can show it over and over, so there will be a little delay. Sorry about that. Tree line, fence line, give you an idea. Let's go to the next level. Nice. See playground across the park there now. There's two of them. Now I do have a link below all my videos showing my testing area here. Making 238 feet there, 138 feet to the famous Tree of Life here. And it is faintly making that first palm tree. Not enough on camera, I don't think. So now, let's go to the next level, which is going to be turbo. Let's try it out. First, it's going to be the first part of turbo. That's 3,000 lumens, if I remember correctly. Yep, that's going to count down. So now we're going to wait for it to do. Alright, so it's giving us, now we're going to do 6,500 lumens full press. Let's check it out. Oh my God. Alright, so we're going to have to wait for it for a second here. Now I think Nitecore did this because this thing will get really toasty. So they kind of want you to kind of separate using it. Now if you just use it, you know, every once in a while, you don't have to worry about that counter, which is what I would do. But let's do 3,000 over here on the playground. Half press. There's 3,000. So kind of pan around here a little bit. And then now we're going to do, wait for it to count up here. It's almost there. Okay, so now let's do 6,000 or 6,500 lumens. Just insane. Holy. Now this thing is getting really toasty in my hand, so I'm doing this for you guys. So one right after another. So it's taking a little while there is a sensor in the light, and that will allow me to do this one more time. I'll do it here at the 3000 lumens, and it's almost there. No lights designed to run on turbo constantly. So here we go. Now the palm area where the button is not hot at all. Warm, but not hot. Let's do the 3000 lumens. Here we go. Wow. Holy. That is crazy, man. These UHI LEDs from Nitecore, they are impressive. So we're going to wait here. We're going to do the 6500 lumens on the palm trees over here. I think that'll be the best way to end the video. Now the head of the light is pretty toasty. You can see me touching it there. So it's pretty toasty on there. Okay, we got the regular. One last time on 6500 lumens. See how it does. Holy smokes. That is what I am talking about. We're going to let it cool off by locking it out. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. This thing is amazing. Now, heat will be an issue if you use it on the higher outputs, just letting you know. But on the regular UI, not turbo or the 3000 lumens, still have a step down sequence, but 6500 lumens is there if you need it. Shock value, blinding, LUMINSHIELD, Nitecore, world famous for that, and it is just huge wall of light. Once you activate all of those LEDs, they're amazing. Build quality is top notch on here. You're not going to see anything better out there on the market. Now, this being a soon to be released model, some things may change. We've been sending information and our findings with this light and submitting it to Nitecore, so they'll make the changes to the final release candidate. But in any case, I think this is a solid performer. Just a very nice combination beam, and I like the fact that they give you the option with those LEDs, and they're my favorite LEDs from Nitecore. OLED display is nice, eye candy. You can easily read that day or night, no issues. Easily carry this, no problem. Alright, well, I want to thank Nitecore for sending me this EDC29 to do a sneak peek on my channel. Now, if this is something you are interested in getting, I will leave a link down below the video, including my special discount code once it becomes available for pre-order. So if it is, that'll be there, and that'll help save some money on this, just in case you're interested in getting it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thanks button. Donate to my channel. Otherwise, you can please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these all new, brand new sneak peeks from Nitecore to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care. Well, let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness.